Hi, welcome to Living to Excel. My name is Barb Harvey, and I am the Executive Director of Parents, Teachers, and Advocates. I want to talk to you today about what you say. It's very interesting. Um, Parents, Teachers, and Advocates is the agency that I am the Executive Director of, and we work with parents to develop really good tools so that they can improve and make wonderful the relationship they have with their children. And what we say is so important and so significant to our children, especially when they are young. What you may not realize is that what you say becomes your child's self talk. What we hear in the back of our heads about what life is about who we are, about what we can do, all comes from what we hear our parents tell us and talk about when we're very little. And so, one of the most important things you can do is to tell your little child how wonderful they are, how smart they are, how intelligent they are, how pretty they are, how wonderful they are. Because it's at that age, between the ages of birth and age 5, when those concepts of self awareness and self understanding come from. And if you work with them and tell them that they're smart, tell them that you believe in them, tell them how wonderful they are, it'll do two things. One, it'll get you in the habit of saying those things to your children and thinking those things about your children, and it will help to develop a positive self talk for them. But also, please remember that what you say, how you say it, is important. Instead of saying, "Oh, that's such a good girl," say things like, "I really like the way you put those toys away. I like it when you put things where they belong." The reason you want to do that is because then you give them the tools they need to make you happy, because they know they weren't just being good, but how they were being good. And so that's important when we talk about what we say. But what's equally important about what we say is what we say to ourselves, what we say out loud. We've been talking about authenticity, and authenticity is important because it's us being true to ourselves. But if what we say out of our mouth does not agree with what we believe and think and feel, then we have an issue, because we're teaching people about us, but we're not giving them the right information. So really think about what you're saying, because whether you realize it or not, words are the most powerful force in the universe. Words create things. If you read a book, it can draw a picture in your mind like nothing else can. It can take you out of the reality that you're in and put you in a completely different reality, which is why I love reading, because I can be in a farm with Anne of Green Gables. I can be sitting in the White House with then President Lincoln. I can be riding a horse, which I've only ridden once, but I could ride a horse really well when I'm riding with Will Rogers um, on an adventure. So words are the most powerful force in the universe. Words create our reality. And so as you speak, think about what you're saying. Does that match up with who you want to be, with what you believe and think, with how you feel? Because your words create your reality. Did you realize that if you have a thought going on in your head and you choose something else to think, by saying it out of your mouth, you arrest the thought that's in your head and you replace it with what you're speaking? And so that's really important. So what you say has significant importance in not only your own life, but in the life of your kids. So start thinking about what you're saying and hear what you're saying and examine it. Does this match up? Am I saying what I want my life to be? Am I saying what I want to become the reality of my life? Am I saying what I want to become the reality of my children's lives? And so I encourage you. Authenticity is as much about what you say as it is about what you think and feel. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you like this video, please like, share, and if you are building a rapport with me, you like my styles, all that kind of thing, then subscribe. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.